As many of you may know, there are three major teams that are on this server. There is the LWB. Sus Among Us. Sus Among Us. The RRAUNG. And the TCE. Now, each of these teams has had its own mysteries shrouding their names, but none more mysterious than the TCE. And for a long time, the TCE has been extremely secretive in its operations and everything going on. But now, can you not? I'm trying to do a video. Jesus, locals, man. Alright, we're in a much safer setting now. As I was saying, the TCE has been long shrouded with mystery and its operations and everything that, all of their intentions. But today, on July 17th, things were set to change. While everyone was preparing for the end fight, the TCE had much greater plans involved. Now that there are less pests, now we can begin to show you the TCE. Now, the TCE a video about the TCE would not be proper without obviously showing off our base of operations. So looking down here, the first point of interest, as many know, the well-regarded Turtle Sanctuary, funded by the TCE. While the Turtle Sanctuary is not directly involved with the TCE, all of the proceeds and all of the building materials they have used have came straight from the TCE. This is quite the beautiful place for turtles to be bred and just viewed. There was where the camera would be sitting, but currently the camera's dead, so that is really coming from the Turtle Sanctuary. You have the island entrance to our area. This is a very unique design, built with mostly all of the new 1.17 blocks, such as amethyst, azalea trees, and moss blocks. Now, me, TCE Azrael, has done most of the designing towards the base, but our fellow person, MC Lover, has done also other things such as designing the Turtle Sanctuary. Now, immediately coming down from the island, we have a water drop down into the base, and you may immediately notice that the base is founded on a stronghold. We'll get to why that is later. So immediately coming down here, we have a water elevator that can be used to go up and down, but we mostly use this one just because it's quicker. Now, as you may notice, there's a lot of light in here. This light is due to invisible light blocks that are craftable due to Firebolt's data pack. Or maybe not his data pack. I don't know. There's a data pack here. So immediately to our left, we have another portal and a bee room. But you may notice, there's no beehives. There's no bees. Nothing bee related except for flowers. Where did the bees go? Why are they gone? This is still a mystery that the TCE does not understand. We originally had this bee room just for the simple gathering of honey and honeycomb. But then one day when we came into the room, the bees were just gone. They couldn't have died. There was nothing that could have killed them in here. They couldn't have left. We were offline. The door was shut. Where did the bees go? It's still a mystery to this day, and it's definitely something we hold dear. Immediately going in here, there's a simple bone meal farm. This is us an awful lot of bone meal. We've used a lot of it in the recent time due to the farm straight over here, which is our tree farm. This farm has used a majority of our resources, but has provided us with many more back. This bone meal farm also produces a lot of the new moss blocks and azalea saplings. Immediately down this hallway, we entered the main base, starting with the skull that I've designed. Now from the interior, it looks rather cool, but from the outside, you would have a much better view of it. Right here, we have one of our mini mascots, Clarence 3. The previous Clarences, we don't talk about it, but it was our fault. Now, immediately going in, you can see that this base is massive and open, and this took a lot of work to create. Starting up here, we have the least finished floor, which is also the most recent one, the type of magic floor right here. Now this floor, as by name, is pretty magical base. The doors open on their own, no pressure plates, no buttons, they just open. And as this is the least finished area, it is still definitely one of the most beautiful areas in the base, with a couple of beacons on display here, and a hallway leading straight down. Heading down the staircase, we have a floor sort of in between the two floors. I like to call it the purgatory floor. We have a small little infinite lava source here, which is, you know, as useful as it needs to be. We have some crop farms, which we sometimes use for our various needs. There's the other the other 4 beacons, as you can see, shooting up into the sky. And we have a simple mob farm that is not simple because I overcomplicated it, and it's really bad. I should not build farms at 4 in the morning. But regardless, it works. Now you may notice this carpet. This carpet is because there's a slime chunk in our base, and I didn't want slimes. Slimes actually spawned up here, destroyed a lot of our crops. But that's not the point. Over here, we actually do have bees. There are real bees here, producing us honey. So, you know, hopefully these don't get killed. Down here, we just have a fully exposed amethyst geode that I have mined all the blocks around the spawns, so we can farm amethyst if we need that. Because, trust me, it took a lot of amethyst to make all that tinted glass. Oh, now from out here is a much better view of the skull that I created. And it's definitely one of the hardest builds I've done on here so far. And right here, Firebolt had brought us a 1-year cake for McLover passing the 1-year mark in Minecraft. Now heading down the stairs is the deepest level of the base, which is the most finished area of the base. Now looking down these hallways, it's quite ominous. It's quite dark, but it is also bright at the same time thanks to the lighting here. Heading down this hallway, immediately to our right, we have our forge room, which is really the only completed area, and it's also one of my favorite builds to have done on this server so far. So obviously on the walls, you can see the letters T, C, and E, surrounded by these painful glazed terracotta designs to make, but they fit very well. And over here, your feet will get a little toasty, but the chest is just some of the resources that we have. And then projects later to come. Now going past this room, we go straight over here to the obsidian box. Now we have the turtle cam right here because they had just finished their expedition taking out guardians. So that was creative of them. But in here, obviously, is a villager trading area, sort of a bomb shelter, you may call it. And we have Harold here, Mr. Harold 2. Previous Harold was thorns to death. We were sorry about him, but we will show him later. Leaving this area, head straight down here, down this hallway that isn't quite finished yet, but it will be. We have a little area. Really? I'm trying to do a video here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a better one.
We have a grave here. I can't do this. This is going in the video. And we have a grave here to commemorate him. Karl the First Ink Sack, along with Cocaine. The cocaine, obviously, we did not put here. But who put it here? Well, the very people who put it here left a message on our end portal, the LWB. While the LWB has helped us, they have also done many things that we do not consider to be friendly, such as defiling Harold the First's grave with cocaine. Now, this is not a major offense, obviously. It's just an item in an item frame, but we hold it personal. Now in here is probably one of the least finished areas of the base is just our storage area. Obviously, it seems like a cluttered mess, but we know where everything is. Over here, on these boats, we have many rare mobs. Well, only one. The honey slimes. The other rare mob was a blue creeper. But where is that blue creeper? Why is he gone as well? Well, just as I stated before, we suspect the LWB. Now, there's no obvious leads to them, but the only people who could have been online when he went missing were the LWB. Now, unless Firebolt has lied to us and for some reason has killed our creeper, the LWB is at fault here. Now, we do luckily have 2 honey slimes. Over here, we have a large collection of blocks, which we plan to collect every block and fill the bottom of this base with every block obtainable in the game. Now, you may notice a lot of these ores we have, but why don't we have regular diamond ore? Well, we do. Well, did. The regular diamond ore, again, disappeared. And you can still see some remnants of why it disappeared here. The creeper blew it up, along with our deep slate one, but luckily we had more deep slate ore. But what blew it up? Why was it blown up? Again, we suspect the LWB. Whilst we were not online, someone came to our base and a creeper must have been set off right here, next to it. And we do not suspect foul play and intentional destruction of our property, but nonetheless, they came to our base whilst we were not online, and destruction happened. Now this is only a minor thing, obviously, since, we have quite a lot of resources, we don't really care about it, but it is simply the sentiment behind it. But now, with all of these things to be taken away from this video, now we'll get into what's really happening. Now we had spent day and night, and sometimes the entire day and night, preparing for today. July 17th was the day that the end would open, and we'd spent incredibly long preparing, planning, and making sure that any type of mistake could be covered when we entered the end to get the dragon egg. We wanted that egg, but many of you may think that we're greedy, that we're trying to force ourselves to be above everyone, but this is not the case. See, before the server even started, we didn't want the dragon egg for ourselves. There was much talk about the dragon egg itself, what people would do with it, who would get it, who wanted it, all these things. And, when all that discussion was happening, I suggested that once the dragon egg was obtained, we could, dupe it or something. And so other people could have it for their own reasons. Or we had a data pack that would, allow the dragon egg to be dropped by killing another dragon. And in which case, some people didn't want this. And even threatened us quite a bit. So we took this into our own hands and decided that since this was the response we got from trying to be nice to these people, that we would put every effort forward to get the egg. And the following footage is a result of all of that hard work. Now, many of you also believe a lot of things that we did not do. That some things will be disproved, and some things will be a little bit different from how we recalled them. But in due time, you will have the explanation as to why many of these things happened the way they did. It was the day of the fight, and we were all prepared. We'd spent hours through the morning and afternoon ready for this moment. This was the time to see whether all of our efforts would pay off or not. And we were very sure in our strategy, and we were very well prepared. But what we couldn't have imagined was that one of our members would not show up. What ended up happening is one of our members got caught up in other plans that he was forced to attend, and we were short a member. Now, even though we were down a member, we still allowed that. Oh my god, wait, they went out late. Oh my god.
I'll be right back.
Now, even though we were down a member, we still had almost a third of the server with just us. You know, we had a good ratio of the server, but other teams had more people than us. So we just had to hope and pray that all of our skill, all of our planning, and all of our preparations for this would pay off, and that we would not mess it up. And as 9 o'clock neared closer and closer, we waited, and waited, and waited, and waited. We eventually got complacent and went straight to the end portal to wait there, and we waited until it was finally time. Everyone had arrived, fully prepared for whatever was to come once we entered the portal. Now, a lot of people were wearing pumpkins for this fight as to not aggro the Endermen, because the Endermen are definitely one of the most dangerous parts of fighting the Ender Dragon. And a lot of them were also wearing invisible gear, just like some of us. But this was not frightening. We knew that we were prepared enough to handle anything. We didn't know exactly what would happen in the end. We did not know of other people's plans. Well, we say that, but we did know of some people's plans. We were very well aware that people were plotting against us. We were very well aware that we'd have to fight tooth and nail just to get this accomplished. For some reason, there was a target on our back. Maybe because we were the most active or the most powerful, but there was a target placed on our back. And we were not going to shy away from the challenge. As everyone was getting hyped for the fight, there was a lot of commotion going on, and a lot of chaos going on in the end room. But mine's invisible, so
Punch me, I'm about to die.
I can
Guys,
see yours.
I don't have armor on!
Guys,
I don't have armor on!
guys,
Neither do I.
it's not
It's
fun.
all right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
And me and the two other members, Helios and MC Lover, sat in the corner waiting until we were finally ready. There were a couple of shenanigans that went around, but for the most part, everyone was pretty happy and excited for everything to come.
I ate 8 stacks of chicken.
This is going. Today this is already going good.
to the end to kill Dragon.
And now, there's some footage that many of you are dying to see, I know, because all of you already know about the fact of the beds being broken. All of you know that one of our members, and yes, me as well, were involved in breaking the beds that were placed in the stronghold.
Bed. Where's the bed? Somebody place the bed down just because there are deaths.
One of us break the bed. One of us break the bed.
Yeah. Wait for them to all go.
Now, there was a good reason and a good explanation for this, though. This was not out of our own intent. You know, like I said, we knew about other people's plans. We had some inside information. So when we came to the stronghold, we knew that we were in danger and we had to we had to make extra sure that we watched our backs at every corner. One of the plans we knew is that some members of the LWB planned to break our beds if we placed them in the stronghold after we went in. Since we were made aware of this, we decided to do the same to them, and we took extra precautions as we placed our beds at our own base next to our end portal to make sure that our beds were not griefed. When the LWB placed down their beds, we broke them. Now this was obviously a questionable decision as other people lost their items, but if we didn't do it, who knows, maybe the LWB would have done it and the same thing would have happened. But we didn't want to take any risk. We wanted to make sure that we got the egg. We wanted to make sure that we came out. And any casualties that came of the dragon and the beds being broken could be repaired. We could help people fix these issues. But the outcome was definitely not something we foresaw. And now I'll let the footage play and explain further parts of it. Gary, hurry.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, good.
Ow.
He's cooking.
I didn't mean to do that.
Alright. I actually might piss myself doing this legitimately.
Hmm,
Oh my
I took a
God.
piss.
Oh my
I
God,
have.
look at them all. They're... Break bet! Wait, there's...
They got my trident! They got my trident!
Break him! Go! I'm not risking anything here.
Should we not build up so that we don't get knocked off?
I don't
by-
have blocks.
I ender pearl directly into the island. I'm not risking it.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
You're all here? Okay,
Yeah,
you're all here.
We're all here. Okay. Okay. Oh, see, I told you. Okay.
Oh no, they're gonna realize the beds are broken.
Oh no.
No, it's just gonna say obfuscated. They're not gonna realize. Oh my God.
No, they're gonna come
They're
back.
dying. Oh my God, I told you they're
Wait.
dying.
I should have put the beds back, shouldn't I?
Okay.
Oh no.
Just be very careful of the Ender Dragon magic. That is how you will die.
I'm just gonna. If they ever question it, I'm completely clueless.
Oh, there goes. Yep, I told you. So many people are dying.
I'm just gonna act completely clueless. Like I haven't even been here. I'm literally just here to like hang out, and they gave me some gear to kill the dragon. I don't know.
Just, okay, try not to pick up anyone's gear, because that's the will cost.
I'm literally just running around the island. I'm gonna let them kill the dragon because
I'm fighting the dragon. I want the achievement. I mean, we're gonna get it later, but like, it's.
They got my trident.
It'd still be nice to get the first one.
I should have put the beds back. It doesn't matter, does it? I mean,
It doesn't. Oh, it's so low. Ares is kind of gaming.
oh wait, it's already almost dead. Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ibn, where are you?
I'm in the middle.
You're mid. Okay.
Oh my God, there's so many. Oh, all the Endermen are mad at it. All right, I say we get ready. Get ready.
Wait, I don't have a piston or a torch.
What? Oh my God, you're joking.
I'm not. Do you have a torch, Hypno? Do you have a torch?
Why would I have a torch? You're supposed to do this. There'll be torches that spawn. Just try and grab one.
I'm looking into their corpse
Yeah, I know.
for anything.
You think one of them would
Come on,
have
make
it?
a slab. Make a slab. Make a slab. You have stone bricks. You have something.
I have wood here. I'm stealing.
Hurry.
I got it.
What the heck?
Aries win. We didn't even have to hit him in. He was just standing in the portal. Did he get the egg?
I think
It's right
he
here.
did. No.
He's trying to get it. Kill Firebolt. Just kill
I
Firebolt.
right-clicked it. I right-clicked it. I don't know where it is. I slowed myself. Where did it go? What is happening? Where is it?
I'm looking for it.
I found it. On me.
Go, go, go,
On my
go.
buddy. You have to get it. I can't help you.
I have it here. Grab it.
Firebolt died.
Where is it?
It's right here. On me.
Grab it.
Got it. No, I didn't. Got it.
Each chest it.
I'll put it in chest down. It's down
Got
now.
it.
Portal. So we can leave now, right? We're good? We got it?
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, good shit, boys! So we jump in portal, right?
Yes.
It says technically I killed him, but he died whilst fighting me, so I didn't kill him.
No, Aries literally just stood in the portal when it went off.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have to hit him. If you watch me, I was just tracking him. Yep.
I'm about to.
What's good? What's up?
Woo!
I don't have any Firebolt's gear, but I was on his body. I think
he
maybe
died whilst fighting me though. So I'll make sure. Yeah, I didn't take anything from anyone.
I didn't use any potions whatsoever. That was so easy.
I did. I used the slowness one. Like I saw that Firebolt was. Dude, Firebolt actually outplayed the shit out of us. I'm not even gonna lie. He actually like did so well there. That was way better game knowledge.
What was he gonna do?
No, did you not see him? He pillared up and the egg spawned on top of him and he was gonna torch break it with no one to contest him.
Oh, I thought that
He
you
had it
guys
free, like literally free, so free.
Yeah, well, he choked.
Yeah, he choked. He panicked, and I.
It's
blowed him off.
game knowledge versus technical skill.
Oh my god. We actually did. We did it. Like this is what I mean. This is what I was saying though. Like someone else could have a plan that was better than ours.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
well,
he's
we-
left.
So as you obviously may have seen in the recording, I did end up killing Firebolt. This was not intentional, and it was basically out of panic. I didn't expect Firebolt to be so low, and as you can see, I hit him and immediately turned away. I did not chase him as if I were trying to kill him. At the time, I thought that what the death message meant is that he died to an Enderman or he died to fall damage or something after I had hit him. I was not aware that I was the cause of him dying, and I do apologize for this. When we went to the end, I clearly stated multiple times to the two people I was with that we were not to kill anyone unless we were attacked directly. Obviously, you heard Karina say to kill Firebolt. I obviously did not go with this. I did not go with this. I am aware that Karina did hit Firebolt several times during the fight, and that this is not correlated with me. This is simply my POV and my opinions on the video that happened. Now, past the point of us obtaining the dragon egg and everything, there was obviously a lot of drama, including our actions at the fight. And obviously they were morally incorrect at many points. But there's some things I would like to talk about. How, obviously you already know that some members of the LWB had plans to break our beds if we were to right-click them at the stronghold. Now, we did learn later that Firebolt had to convince them not to do this, but at the time, all we knew is that that was their plans. So we took action as we saw, worthy. Now, there were other people, though, that plotted against us. Not just other people. We learned that almost everyone had been banded against us from the start. And this was surprising to find out because, we hadn't done necessarily anything on the server to warrant this. And when we received this information, we were kind of shocked. And even more shocked that it was Firebolt that led it. We got information from another source that Firebolt had recruited a bunch of people, on his team or not, to directly target the TCE with knockback and no one else. So basically, we were fighting about half the server that whole time. But as you can see at moments in the footage, people seemed extremely nervous to come close to us because of, you know, some of our actions. They were afraid that they'd be killed. Again, we had no intent of anyone being harmed during the obtaining of the dragon egg, and if you would like gear or resources from us due to the loss of them at the end fight, we will happily help you with that. This closes one chapter of the TCE and the closing of this video. We don't want any drama in the server. We do not want any harm done to anyone in the server. We want to work on big projects, and we want to make a great server. We just want the server to last a while. Now, if you have any other questions or concerns that I may not have addressed in this video, you are very welcome to DM them to me on Discord, and I will try and get to them. Though, this is not the end of the TCE. We have many bigger and greater plans that hopefully are not morally incorrect to many of the people involved. Goodbye for now.